Are you confused by all the information around nutrition? Eat this, eat, count your macros, eat a lot of protein, eat a lot of fat. And in all of that, you're left with not knowing what to do. Well, I'm going to help you figure that out today, okay, with some really strong evidence. I'm Diane Thompson. I'm a registered dietitian, healthy living coach, and I've been in this field for over 30 years, okay? I'll admit it. It's been a while. And I've seen a lot of things come and go. And today I'm going to give you some clarity around what is the best thing to do for your health, for your waistline, for longevity, right? You want to be around for your kids and grandkids. You want to enjoy your retirement with your spouse, right? Well, if you're on the track that most people are on, you're not going to be able to do that. So, yeah, listen up. This is really important. So, there's a lot of evidence. Some really big studies have come out around some of the current diet trends and nutrition programs that are out there, and they've got it all wrong. Okay, a lot of people are off track, and it's at the expense of your health. So let's do a course correction so you can get all those things. Enjoy the life that you have. We only go through one time. So, if you're someone who really wants to have more energy, you want to have less disease like diabetes, heart disease, and cancer, which is the path most Americans are on. This is going to be information that's really going to blow your mind. So this is what really makes the difference, okay? And this is going to make a lot of sense to you. And that is focusing on nutrient density, not macros, not eating more protein and more fat and carb balancing and all of that stuff. It's all about nutrient density. Okay, so and that's a big shift, right? Who else is talking about that? Not too many people. There are some people, but I'll bet you that this is one of the few times that you've heard that. So here's what happens when you focus on what's most important in the food that you're eating. Okay, calories, doesn't really matter where you're getting the calories in terms of if it's carbs, proteins, and fats. Your body really wants good nutrition. That's what's going to keep you alive. So one of the things that most Americans are really low on is fiber. And then they're eating a lot of protein, which has no fiber. And they're avoiding those foods that have the most fiber. And consequently, that's putting them at risk for things like colon cancer and a whole bunch of other cancer. And eating too much protein is now we know, especially processed meats are level 1 carcinogen. So why in the world would you want to eat that? It's in the same category as things as arsenic. Would you eat some arsenic? I'm not going to do that. Don't sign me up for that program. So yes, that's a level 1 carcinogen. And meat, animal protein, is a level 2 carcinogen. Okay, because of a couple of things, and I'm going to spend a lot of time talking about that today, but heme iron is definitely a carcinogen. And then something called insulin growth factor 1, which you find mostly in dairy products, is definitely a carcinogen as well. It increases tumor growth. So you never know when you have the start of a cancer cell. So why would you drink something or eat dairy products that contribute to tumor growth, right? A lot of people are going to get cancer in their lifetimes. So when you shift your focus from eating high protein and high fat, your risk for a lot of disease is going to go down. Cancer, number 1. Heart disease, number 2. Let's see what else. Diabetes. Diabetes is not a disease of eating too many carbs. Okay, that's another big shift. It's eating too much fat and protein. So that'll be another video coming up. So when you focus on what's most important, the nutrition quality of the diet that you eat. Cravings go away. When your body is getting enough nutrition, it's satisfied. Okay, it is satisfied. So you don't have cravings, your hunger diminishes, your energy improves, right? Who doesn't want more energy? Your waistline shrinks. How cool is that? Do you think that we have an epidemic of expanding waistlines in this country? Absolutely. And like I said, disease risk is minimized by a long shot. And when disease risk decreases, guess what goes up? Optimal health. Your health improves. So by seeking out healthy foods, nutrient dense foods, you create health, okay, with one simple thing, okay? Now, some evidence for this is looking at the blue zones. Okay, the blue zones focus on nutrient density as far as their diet is concerned. There's a lot of other things, and I'll do a video on that soon too. But so it's always a good idea when you're evaluating what is the best diet to look at cultures that live a really long time and see what they're doing. Because if they're not doing it, then it's probably not in your best interest to do it as well. So they're not eating a lot of animal protein. They're focused on plant proteins, things like beans and legumes, for instance, and a lot of vegetables. They're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables coming from their own gardens. Okay, so what am I talking about? What does it look like to eat foods that have a lot of nutrient density? So have a lot of vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals. Well, they look like this: greens, kale, spinach, arugula, leafy greens, not iceberg lettuce so much, but you know, those nice dark leafy greens, those have a lot of great nutrition to them. Things like the beans, like I just said, and the beans have some really interesting qualities around them. They're one of the highest fiber foods, and most of us are really low in fiber, and colon cancer is a problem for many Americans. So think about including beans daily. But if you're not eating any right now, start with just a couple of tablespoons. And yes, they are going to cause some gas. And that's just, people get, they get upset, like there's something wrong with them. But there's nothing wrong with you. It means that the bacteria in your gut are growing. And a healthy gut with healthy bacteria means better health all around. Okay, so the other thing is onions. Onions are great foods, easy to incorporate. Easy to incorporate. And anytime you cook, throw in some onion in there, throw them on a salad. It's a really great idea to have a salad every day and have that be the major part of your meal. A lot of greens and tons of vegetables, and you'll feel so good, and you just will, and you'll get a lot healthier too. So yeah, those are some of them. Mushrooms, cooked mushrooms are another great food to be eating. Seeds and nuts are also great food. So start focusing on those, and I think you'll start to feel a whole lot better. Be sure to drink lots of water. And I'd love to know what your thoughts are. If you make any kinds of changes, and then what kind of results you've had because of it too would be great. So see you later. Bye-bye.